Steph Curry is the greatest shooter God has ever created.
How do you slow him down?
Same way you slow me down. You can't.
It's just tough on a defender because you can't take a break.
You know, when you're talking about that GOAT conversation, I'm saying it here on the Pat McAfee show, you got to put Steph Curry in there.
And then you mix that with this calmness and poise, then you have a serious problem on your hands.
Kobe warned us about PRIME Steph Curry, but nobody listened until a player almost died on the NBA court because of him.
I mean, you got. I love Delly to death, but Delly almost died guarding Steph Curry.
It's different. It's a whole different monster.
Steph is the kind of monster that makes defenses leave the Slim Reaper wide open for a dunk because they don't want him to shoot. That's how dangerous Curry was in his prime. And today, let's hear NBA players and legends explain why PRIME Steph Curry became one of the most feared players the NBA has ever seen.
Because Steph is so random. Like, you can practice, but you don't know what he's going to do. There's no rhyme or rhythm to, because he's reading you. To him to run around like that is not the impressive part. It's for him to run around like that and then still shoot from that distance. Because I can run around in circles all day long.
Yeah.
But then when you throw me the ball, I'm supposed to be on balance and shoot it from 22 and a half, 23, 30 feet, and to do it in the fourth quarter when it matters the most, and I've been doing it for 3 quarters already, that's very impressive.
This is a 2-time NBA champion who spent years guarding elite NBA point guards. He understands how difficult it is to create shots under pressure. Steph had the NBA shook because he did this every night. But for the Miami Heat legend Dwayne Wade, the problem wasn't even his shooting range.
Fear. You have a little fear, and not from like you're scared of a guy, but just not knowing what he's gonna do. When a guy is coming up, and obviously he has an amazing handle, but when a guy can shoot from anywhere on the floor, when he shoots from going left and he shoots going right, and then when he gives the ball up, he's even more deadly with his cuts, with his screening, with his ability to come off screens. I mean, he's just impossible to guard.
Kobe Bryant saw something similar, and as someone who studied skill development obsessively, he understood that talent alone wasn't enough.
And when a player has the skills and has trained himself to have the skills to be able to shoot, dribble, left, right, etc., and then you mix that with this calmness and poise, then you have a serious problem on your hands.
The problem Kobe was describing here has no equal since the league had never seen it before. Here is Julius Erving struggling to find comparisons.
What Steph Curry does on the court, and the simulator can't measure up because it just doesn't look real. But that's what he's been doing on the court, things that really don't look real to the normal eye.
The common theme in all these explanations is that Steph wasn't simply making shots. He was expanding the definition of what a good shot even was. Players had spent decades learning where the limits were. Steph spent his entire career ignoring them. But that's just the beginning. Wait until you hear LeBron talk about the factor that made Delly almost die guarding Curry.
And it's just tough on a defender because you can't take a break. You know, the instance you think that he's not doing anything, the play's over for him, and that's when you get beaten, that's when you get burnt, and that's when that mentality comes in and you got to stay ready, you can't give up, you got to keep going.
Marcus Smart had been named the Defensive Player of the Year, and he knows that when it comes to Steph Curry, there is no rest for his opponent. Now, that is an uncomfortable position for anyone, but as far as LeBron is concerned, that's what it takes to stand up to Curry.
I come from a different point of view, POV. But when Steph decides to cut inside the lane, don't relax. He's coming back up. That's reps and reps and reps and reps of actually guarding something that's uncomfortable. Guarding Steph is uncomfortable. And the problem with our guys in our league, they're not comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Now, both LeBron and Smart are talking about Steph's constant movement, but there's one Lakers legend who can speak more on it. Magic Johnson is one of, if not, the greatest point guard in NBA history, and he understands how important movement is. And when he watches Steph, what stands out isn't just the shooting, it's the constant motion.
What makes Steph so unique? Obviously, we know he can shoot the ball, but it's got to be more than that.
Yeah, it's definitely more than that. First of all, movement without the ball.
He's constant motion.
We've never seen probably a basketball player in better condition and understand angles and how to come off that screen.
Right.
And also be on balance to still shoot.
Right.
And he can shoot off balance too.
Right.
We've never seen that before.
Right.
But nobody saw that movement up close more than Steve Kerr. As Steph's coach, Kerr spent years building an offense around skills that most teams couldn't replicate. And after years of watching Steph, he's come up with the perfect name for what he does.
Steph is, he transcends the game. He elicits an emotion from people, I think, because he's so awe-inspiring with his play that no matter where we go, there are people who are cheering for him and can't wait to see him perform because we've never seen anything like him.
It's that organized chaos that makes Steph Curry so exhausting that the NBA feared him. But there's still one thing that most people overlook about Steph. You see, a lot of all-time great players talk trash and intimidated opponents. Michael Jordan did it, Larry Bird did it, and so did Kobe and Kevin Garnett. But Steph Curry was different. He smiled and danced, looking innocent and nice. But very few people knew just how disrespectful Steph Curry really was.
He's an asshole. Yeah. Like, there's things he does on the court, I just be like, no.
He's a fun asshole.
Yeah, that's what I said. He'll irritate the hell out of you.
Very lovable asshole.
Because he's really antic guy.
Yeah.
Right? Shoot a three, pow, pow. Right?
Oh, he like shimmies. Like
shimmy, turn around on you, do this.
Don't let him get going.
Yeah, don't let him get going here. Like if you're guarding him, you're sitting there like, yo, just like, I'd rather you say shit.
22 final when he did the ring meme in the third quarter with an entire quarter left of basketball left to be played.
Sure.
That was very disrespectful. Yeah. That was very
He's very disrespectful. He's a very disrespectful player.
Most players wait until the final buzzer, but not Prime Steph. He was already turning around before the shot went in, pointing to his ring finger and shimmying after threes. While others talk trash with words, Steph did it with threes. Iman Shumpert also noticed one of Steph's disrespectful moves when talking about Kyrie's handles and Steph's.
Kyrie got the best handles I've ever seen in the NBA.
But Kyrie's using his handle.
Yeah.
Y'all have never seen Steph's handle. Like, he got a handle.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But it's like the moment he feel like, oh, you can play defense pretty good, he's gonna take it away from you.
Indeed, Prime Steph never gave his opponents a chance. He would cook and leave nothing on the plate. But eventually, this gave him gravity like we've never seen before. And just wait until you hear how highly Shaq rates Steph.
And I'm a part of the losing side of history, but I remember watching it, bro, and I was like, yo, he was absurd to watch. And then I played against him, I was like, he's different, bro.
He's different, bro.
But Steph Curry is the most impactful player on a team in the league.
Because the gravity.
Bro,
the gravity.
You have to guard him as well on the ball as you do off. Like, once he gets off the ball, you're probably more scared of him off the ball than you are on.
The word gravity gets used a lot in basketball, but very few players have ever possessed it at Steph's level. Kevin Durant saw the effects of that both as an opponent and as a teammate.
We had the game in control, then they put number 30 in the game, and he got him back into it so easily. You know, he makes shots so quickly, and he looked incredible after a couple months off, and that was a tough one. But
here's KD talking about Steph's ability to just come in and take over a game. But normally, a 6'2" guy shouldn't be able to do that. But here's Shaq explaining why Steph's shooting is comparable to the best skill that the best players have to offer.
The only thing Steph Curry has not done that those other guys have done is the finishing dunk. Think about what I'm saying. Like all the other guys, they have a finishing dunk play, but Steph Curry behind that line is the impact is similar to a finishing dunk. But when you're talking about that GOAT conversation, I'm saying it here on the Pat McAfee show, you got to put Steph Curry in there.
In fact, Shaq considers Steph the GOAT.
Beat the Shaq-alicious slam when you hear a player better than Prime Steph Curry. Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Magic Johnson, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal.
Steph is the GOAT.
Another NBA legend, Paul Pierce, rates him above everyone in another category.
Steph Curry in this generation has made the single biggest impact. And I'm talking about in this generation, you had guys like Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett. You've had so many influential players to where you're like, look, he's changed the way we play the game. Even over LeBron, over myself, his impact is undeniable.
One thing NBA legends and players all agree on when it comes to the greatest shooter in league history is that Steph Curry created problems that basketball wasn't prepared for. When Hall of Famers, MVPs, champions, coaches, teammates, and elite defenders all tell the same story from different perspectives, it's usually because they're describing something special. But sometimes it goes beyond special. They're describing something scary. The world felt that fear during the 2024 Olympics, and if you want to hear NBA players explain how legendary it was, watch NBA players say why Steph Curry's first Olympics run was better than MJ's final shot next.